Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let me turn down the volume ever so slightly. I am your host for today. My name is Liam Cross. Ero Cross Liam. You may be familiar. Already cocky. Um, usually I commentate PSF3, but I didn't today, and I'm helping out by commentating F2 instead. This is the 15th round of F2. We only have one more to go after this. But we may have a champion crowned today. Yeah, that's right. Because Brendan Gashi and Jericho Valgos, the two men in the Red Bulls, are going at it. There is 40 points between them. And 2 rounds left. 54 points possible to gain. I'm excited to say the least. It's a great race to get to watch. And both of them are here today. Pangrio is guaranteed to finish third. I'm not sure as of when, but he's definitely finishing third. Prime Zoo not able to race, definitely cannot catch up, even if he was able to race, to be honest. But Pangrio's here, Folly's here, very fast driver. Lars is here, driving for Virtual Esports Racing, I want to say. VER, who knows? I don't know, clearly. And we're going to have 28 laps of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix today. Again, I'm excited. In F3, a champion was crowned. Paul Nadler, Locke Glau, the silent German assassin. I'd say out of nowhere, but it wasn't out of nowhere. He was by far the best driver this season. He could even take a few breaks. And he is now our F3 champion. Very, very impressive. I hope to see him in F2 next year. Turn some of those assists off, get with it a little bit. I'm excited, to say the least. But we do have quite a few very, very good drivers today. Argentina-Australia is the match currently on, and I don't think people care as much about that match as Netherlands v the US, because a lot of people weren't driving, sadly. We've had a bit of poor attendance this season, but it's understandable. People are focused quite a bit more on the football. It's the World Cup. It only comes once every 4 years. In comparison, ERO have 8 championships. So I understand people prioritising a few races to watch the football. I can't say I wouldn't do so myself. But without further ado, we have qualifying. We're following Kaipi, one of the first drivers to start their lap, as I get a full mini-map, coming into the very new Turn 5 corner. It's only been here for 2 years. Lovely, lovely stuff, getting a very wide entry. It's a corner that a lot of people haven't really worked out yet. Kaipi does have the racing line, so I imagine he should be fine. Braking just before the 100-meter board, coming down into Turn 6 with the lovely exit of Turn 7. That chicane, really, really easy to throw people off, coming into the second main straight. Activating the DRS, coming past an Alfa Romeo into another new addition to the circuit, Turn 9. It used to be a kind of a triple chicane. Now it's another loop-de-loop. Lovely stuff, coming down Turn 12, third gear under the bridge. An off-camber corner this year. It used to just be flat, now off-camber. I think it's a really good addition. The flat-out Turn 15, taken excellently, coming down to the final corner, Turn 16. Across the line, and it's going to be a 124.1, but 6 tenths off Bashi and Jericho. Very, very fast drivers. Some may say they shouldn't really be in the tier. I may agree with the logic. However, they're here. They're putting on a show. They're friends. They're in the party chat together. They're competing hard. You know, there's friendliness about it, but I think they do both want to win the championship. I'd be surprised if they don't fight and scream a little bit. We're going to see. I will be joined later on in this race by, maybe you wouldn't describe him as your friend. You may describe him as your villain. Although, if he's your villain, it may say something about you. Hands up. You know, I'm just saying. Mikael Korhonen. I need to stop pronouncing Finnish names without reading how to pronounce them, because it's getting worse. But Miku will be joining us. Mika Litsky, you know who he is. He's your steward for this tour. So, you know, if you... Not the best place to have a bad race. I'm just going to say that. Miku will judge you. Miku will immediately note down your poor performance for the steward himself to work out. So, steady on a little bit. Maybe get some clean driving today. And you won't have to suffer his wrath. That's all I'm going to say. But we have currently 17 drivers on the grid. A few reserves, a few people from F3, mainly Tomisis, who just missed out on that championship. It was going so well, and he span on the final few laps, and it crippled what could have been. And unfortunately, our new commentator, Leandro Rodriguez, who put on a fantastic showing, I will say, a lovely commentator, had his internet die just before the end of the race. So we didn't get to crown a champion. I'm sure I'll look over the footage later on and I'll do fake commentary. We will see. But, you know, what can I say? It's unfortunate. But Tomisis, he's never going to give up. Tomisis is a good lad. Tomisis is a hard worker. And Tomisis is in F2 3 hours after losing his championship. Not even that, really, 1.5. He's already back racing. The man just loves it. He loves the thrill of it. And I admire a man like him. Joined by Ero Laxa and Ennis. Ero Ennis, soon, I may add. I don't want to say too much. Some very good F2 or F3 drivers, my apologies, turning out for F3, helping the ranks, and hopefully they're going to put on a good performance. Today's sponsor is Schlur, the real fruit juice company. They shape their bottles like wine, and I feel very sophisticated drinking them. Although I'm not really that sophisticated, I'm a bit of a caveman. A caveman who commentates. Where have you heard that before? Never. Smetaroni, a former F3 driver, now driving full-time for in F2 for the Aston Martin team. And Ullman not able to drive in F3 because of traffic. There was too much traffic on the TV watching Netherlands, I imagine. But Ullman is here for F2, so quite a few F3 drivers there. Quite a lot of carnage. And I'm sorry to say, I did not realise, but Lucas going P3 with a 123.5, Folly a 123.6, and Rio a 123.7. The top 5 only at 2 tenths in between them. Maybe Bashi and Jericho aren't quite as good as I thought they were, because I thought that was a stunning lap time, yet 5 have caught them. And actually, no, I'm going to retract that statement. I'm going to retract it. Maybe I discredited Lucas Foley and Pangre, because they are very fast drivers in their own right, and I don't think they deserve me to belittle them just because Jericho and Bashi are here. Absolutely not. They're fantastic drivers, and I apologise profusely, Kaipi, letting a driver through as my boiler explodes below me. And we're going to watch Jericho do a lap of Abu Dhabi, his Red Bull teammate just behind. Can't imagine these two are going to lose time. It's Bashi actually going for a 123.2, a fantastic lap time, putting him pole position provisionally. Jericho's going to have a lot of work to do if he's going to beat that time. But if anyone could beat that time, it is Jericho. That boiler is still going, so who knows, this lap time may set me alight. What's it going to be entering Sector 2? Lovely stuff, slowing down the car. Turn 6, clipping the apex. as Bo has crashed, possibly in the pit lane. Oh, that's really, really not the best place to crash. But either way, we'll see what happens next. Jericho going for a very wide line at turn 9, clipping the curb. Didn't get to see his sector 3, sector 2 time, my apologies. So I'm not too sure what's going on here. Is he improving? Possibly. This McLaren might not help. Is he going to get out of the way? Maybe too far ahead to actually affect. I'm not so sure. He is speeding up, so I don't think Jericho will slow down too much. Loses the car, goes wide, and he's going to improve by a tenth, but that may have been invalid. I'm not sure if Miku will report that. Definitely not the best lap time as Kaipi goes P4 with a 123.6. Improving himself some very rapid lap times fully. 10th and a half up goes P2 at 123.2 himself, and we have a disqualification. Matt Sweesman, for whatever reason, appears to be stuck in the pit lane, possibly span. Didn't want... Oh, I feel bad for him there. I've seen it in F3. Alex Gio also suffered the same fate. Was span around, couldn't get going again, and was disqualified from the session, so he will be starting last for the penultimate round of Ero Ps F2, and that isn't a deserved disqualification, it's safe to say. And let's see, is Pangri going for another lap? I don't believe so. He's not even going full throttle, no. Pangri. No, Pangri. Possibly on an out lap, however. He stayed out. Yeah, I think Pangri is waiting for a lap of his own. This is looking very hot. I mean, these are lap times I can actually guarantee I would not be reaching, and I'm in the tier above. Some of these drivers are exceptional. Pangri, 2 temps up on his time already. It was a 123.7. I was impressed by that, but I should really be impressed by a potential 123.5 on the cards here. But is Pangri going to push even more? You'd have to assume so. He's not here to take part, he's here to win. I've been tagged once more. What's it going to be for? Not in the admin chat. Oh, it's someone saying K. That's good to know. Very good to know. What's going on in the F2 chat? Tamesis 4 attempts up and ends up spinning. Oh dear. That's unfortunate for him as Pangri gives up on his lap. I believe he may actually be out of fuel. So that this lap isn't going to count. It's certainly not going to improve for him. It's really unfortunate. Should, you know, follow on with living out as well. 3 attempts down on his first sector, but I'm sure he can improve just a bit. No ERS, however. So, no, I can actually confirm he's definitely not going to be improving. What about Smirteroni? Full ERS. Possibly going for another lap. Yes, he is. Turn the ERS on, my boy. Go for it. Smirteroni starting his lap time now. Currently P13, but you think he can improve a little bit. Especially Lars as well, a 124.6. I know it's not representative of his lap time. He's a much faster driver than that. I can't imagine him being pleased with this time. There are more yellow flags, lots of yellow flags, so I'm not particularly sure why. Is anyone on that currently? Is Lars doing a little bit of a Charles Leclerc there, jumping over the curb, certainly not going to help his car, snoking into the pit lane. Is Yullerman going for a lap? He certainly seems like he's flying, but there's no ERS usage, definitely not. Camille, what about? Neither for him. So no one on track is actually going for a lap currently. Unless Tamesis is. He is using the ERS, so yes, Tamesis is going for a lap time of himself. Down to the first corner, it's going to be a 10th improvement, a potential 124.4 now on the cards. And he spins again. Oh, loses the front wing and quite possibly rear wing damage. That was a really bad incident. Yeah, that didn't look too good. No front wing. The DRS is open, but that does not mean the DRS is fine. That's unfortunate for him. Yulman doing a lap of his own. However, hopefully he doesn't get blocked by the Alpha Tauri reserve. And you'd hope to Tamesis would get out of the way. There's no point in doing a lap, obviously. And Lars just getting to start his lap. As Bashi comes out. And to me says, are you getting out of the way? Yes, you are. Good stuff. Yulman flying. A time that's maybe not his best time. He's equal with the time he already said, a 124.4, just about. Slowing it down. Lovely stuff on the apex. Now through the building complex. In third gear, maybe a little bit low. Using all of his era flat out into the final corner. Lovely stuff. Keeps the car, but doesn't use all of the track and only improves by a 10th. Not able to improve position. Smerteroni, however, also using his ERS, or maybe not. No, okay, Smerteroni pulling out of the lap. And there's a little bit of kerfuffle at the back of the field. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Letting Lucas go through. These guys all look a threat to each other. Fantastic stuff. Miku still not here. Miku makes me feel lonely. Miku makes me sad. What am I talking about? My apologies. By the way, just as everyone gets their laps ready to go, if you'd like to support the channel, I would suggest heavily liking the video, subscribing to the channel if you want to see more, joining the Discord especially on the link below in the description. We'd be happy, more than happy in fact, to have you. We want a good community. We want to build a community of good people, fair people, nice people. Sometimes we don't always get that, but if you're watching this stream, I have a feeling that you are one of those people. As Lars has actually retired, I have no idea how he's retired there on track, but he's out of this. He's out of the session. I didn't get to follow on his lap. My apologies, but it looks like he's going to stay P14. Going to have to get a look at that crash, possibly going full speed into the barrier. That's a really good place to crash. Bashi not able to get a good view of him, but where about Hungry? No, not Hungry. Libanow. Okay, he's already finished, but a very odd place to crash. Either way, ignore me. I'm going to get back onto the first man at the front of the field, Jericho, 1/10 up on his time. After the second sector coming down to the third sector now, let me get a good glimpse of the track map. Coming down, turn 13 and 14, taken lovely off camber, goes a little bit wide, keeps the car on track. What's the time going to be as the session has come to a close? He keeps control of the car this time. What's it going to be? It's going to be a 123.2, but not able to de-sit. Bashi, Lucas spins on the final corner and clearly not going to be able to set a better time. Bashi, however, 123.1. That is lovely stuff from him. Not able to improve, but nearly did so. Libanow next up to come around the final corner in fourth gear across the line. It's a P6 for him at 123.7, and what a lap time from the man in red. Naxa goes P9. Next up is going to be Smurderoni. No, Snoken, my apologies. Otto not able to set a lap time as of so far. Goes P11, followed by Camille. Cross the line, stays P8. Folly goes P1 with a 123.114, followed by Pangri going P5 at 123.4. I am amazed to say, but Folly is not your Bashi is not your pole sitter for the Ero Ps F2 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. I'm actually quite amazed to say that. That's really quite shocked me a bit. And it's the final man to come across the final corner. But it's not going to be a good lap time. It's going to stay P10 at 123.9. Only a second covering the top 11. Very nice to see. But the top 3, oh my god, what a lap time from Folly. Absolutely fantastic stuff here. The no team drivers proving just how good they are. Wow, that is a really good lap time from Folly, 123.1. I'm not sure what other tiers have done, but I'm going to check. What did F3 get today? I can't imagine it was much better than that. Wow, and the top three only a tenth and a half in it. Bashi, Jericho, I assume shocked to see the result. I certainly am shocked. I really thought this was nailed on for Bashi. But what do I know? Clearly nothing. In F3, the pole time was a 1:23.4. So F3 that time would only get you P5. These guys are rapid, and these are obviously people in F3 I'm talking about with assists. Let me go down the race director. Matt Sweetsman, unfortunately, starting from the back of the pack with Bo P16, but going from the front now. Foley takes pole with Bashi alongside him, Jericho and Kaipi taking up the second row of the grid, followed by Pangri and Lucas. Libanout and Camille, the Ferraris on the fourth row, with Laxa and Ennis rounding out the top 10, and Snokins, Smetroni, Yoloman, Tamisis, Lars rounding out the points. Lars, you'd think, should be doing better, but he didn't. That's, and that's the way of life. That is the way of life. As Foley got pole position, he will be getting an extra point to his name if he finishes the race, which I imagine he'll do. He certainly can do it. And we have insider knowledge from Lars himself. His wheel disconnected, unfortunately, and he went flying forward. Not unfortunate, his first laps around the track. This game's cycle. And obviously, I imagine, not the way he would like to do it. Unfortunate for him. But we do not have a formation lap in Ero due to glitches. Hopefully it'll be fixed for Season 9. So, I can assure you, racing will be underway very shortly. And as you see, 5 nights, and away we go for the Ero Ps F2 Championship decider, possibly, around Abu Dhabi. Bashi getting a fantastic start into P1. Pangri, even better though, the Alfa Romeos alongside each other going into turn 3 and turn 4. Who's going to get the better entrance to the corner? It's going to be Foley keeping P2. And Jericho to the outside of Pangri for turn 5. Who's going to make it work? Looks like Jericho pulled out, saving himself for another day. Lars all the way at the back here. Terrible start from him. And Matt into P15. Camille possibly going for a move on Lucas. Yes, he is to the inside. Is he going to make the overtake stick? He may even make contact there. Is Laxa nearly making contact but going wide? No contact as such, and that is a lovely overtake from Camille to get P6 from the harsh driver as Ennis spins down the field. I'm not entirely sure why, but it's really unfortunate for him. Lucas still going around the outside, turn 9. But Camille keeps the move. Yeah, Camille, that was a very good start from him. An even better start from Bashi, but Pangri from P5 to P2 temporarily, admittedly. But that was lovely, lovely stuff off the line, flying away. And now for Jericho, who is 40 points behind Bashi. It's not what you want to see, if I'm being honest. Jericho needs to outscore Bashi by at least 15 points. No, 13. We've got a spinner in the back of the field, and it is Matt. No, it's Tamisis once again, really struggling. Trying to use no traction control. Smetroni, Bo and Yoloman also all in the pit lanes. So now the train only consists of 13 drivers. What do you want to... maybe I should help you. Fine. Whatever. Fine, telemetry on. I usually don't do telemetry, but whatever. Libanow really close to the back of Lucas. Same for Lucas on Camille. Camille defends the inside. A little bit of contact. Lucas trying to go for the move. Oh, goes a little bit wide, and there's contact, and Lucas has spun. Oh, no. Lucas spinning out down to P13, out of the train. That's really unfortunate for him. May be reported. Maybe he felt Camille didn't leave enough space. We're going to find out. Kaipi disconnects from the session. That is really bad for him, and hopefully someone can invite him. Hopefully he has another invite at least. We're going to check out. So if you go away from the footage for just a little bit, you understand why we're inviting Kaipi back to the session. We've got another yellow flag, and it is Yoloman spinning once more. No front wing again. He's going to have to come into the pit lane for the second time this race. May even retire. Smetroni also going slowly due to I'm going to say, probably, it's a virtual safety car, understandable. Pangrio already pitting. Does he have front wing damage, or is this a bold strategy call? I'm not too sure. No front wing damage. Onto the hards. Wow. Okie dokie. That has shocked me a little bit. Yes, when it's yellow flag conditions, a virtual safety car, you do gain a bit of time pitting, but is he going to gain it back on track? That's the question. And can he get these hards to the end? I'm not so sure. As Yoloman gets a 3-second time penalty for cutting a corner, but it was because it was the pit lane. I have a feeling it's an unjust penalty. But DRS is now activated. It took a bit of a while because of the virtual safety car. Fully not in range of Bashi to get DRS, but Jericho will get DRS off the back of Fully, but he's just too far away to make an overtake stick. And it's battling in the back, also losing quite a few positions here. And Lars having to defend from Mats. And Lars, I'm not so sure what just happened there. Lars will either disconnected or that was an intentional brake check. I'm not accusing him, I'm just saying that was a bit sus, and Matt's possibly trying to give it back. Ooh. I mean, yeah, there's something here. Matt's has lost quite a lot of his front wing. I feel quite bad for him. Whatever happened there, that's really odd driving from Lars. And if he knew... Okay, I think also Matt's just cut the pit lane, so I have to tell that to Miki. But Lars... There's a possibility that Lars maybe shouldn't be in this race if he knows his wheel is broken and he knows he can't fix it, because that was very dangerous. And Mats, my apologies, may have reason to be pissed off. Pardon my French. Although you also can't intentionally take someone out anyway. So I don't know what's just happened there, but I'm a bit worried for the future. Yulman going very slowly at the back of the pack as Lars goes for a move on Ennis into turn 6. Gets the move done. Lovely stuff. Now looking for a bit of a switchback on Snoken. He will have the DRS. Snoken will not. To the inside he goes. Kaipi speaking in the chat. Not entirely sure why. And lovely stuff. Yeah, lovely stuff. Lars making the move. I need to check something here. My apologies. Am I in game chat? No, I don't want to share play. Okay, I'm going to have to check this a bit further. Oh, Lars. Oh, that was a bit odd. Nearly losing the control of the car. As Tamisis Vince once more, his front wing lost once again. And things are not going too well. Folly catching back up to Bashi. Jericho losing a bit of ground there, so Folly clearly having a bit of pace. Kaipi somehow kept his P4. That's really impressive as Libanow and Camille battling each other. Libanow making the overtake for P5, nearly getting touched, but not quite. And Laxa also looking for a move on Camille, but doesn't really get the exit to do so. I just need to check this. My apologies. I think I may be in game chat by accident. I can't hear Kaipi. Although Kaipi, could you talk right now if you can hear me? Well, I mean, now I'm really confused. Either way, Bashi coming around there. Yulaman, is that Yulman spinning again on the soft compound tyres. This is really not been a good race for him, has it? Yeah, that's been poor. All these tyres that look like net on ice. Oh dear, getting a little bit of drift going. And Matt's going wide into Mises, yeah, with his front wing, really struggling to get back to the pit lane. A whole load of shenanigans. Did everyone just pit, or am I going insane? No, no one pitted. Why? It looked like people were pitted. My apologies. You've got a retirement, and it's Yulman. You kind of expected it, in all honesty, and we have a safety car. I'm going to take this opportunity to do it. Where has Yulman crashed? It's a peculiar spot to crash, but we've seen it before in F3. These things do unfortunately happen. So I expect everyone to pit now for the hard tyres, and unfortunately for Pangri, I don't think his strategy worked. Unless he still gains spots now, I do unfortunately think that he may lose quite a few positions. Nevertheless, I need to check something. Oh, I've got the hiccups, my apologies. Oh, what is going on? I feel awful. PS5. Okay, I'm definitely in the party chat as Laxa has a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Meanwhile, Libanal, Lars, Ennis and Camille all opting to pit, and I believe Laxa may have got I don't know what's going on here. But Laxa possibly speeding. Or I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Has he got two of them? Does it even say how to have two of them? And there's something just happening behind. I'm really confused now. But either way, the front four have stayed out. Bashi, Folly, Jericho, Kaipi, they're relying on another safety car. Or they just think it's not worth it. I don't know. That's definitely possible. But they're all out on the hard compound tyres. That's why they don't want to go onto the mediums too soon. Ero Laxa will have to pit once, maybe twice. But, you know, that's unfortunate. Lucas staying out. Pangri only P7. The early pit did not work, I'd have to say. And then Snoken P8. Who did stay out, followed by Libanel, Lars, Ennis, Camille, Bo, Smetrani, Mats Friesman, and Tomisis. Tyres are on. You can see their tyres. As Linus into the pit lane, but can't serve your drive-through penalty during the safety car. He's retired from the session, so he's not going to serve it anyway. We now have 15 runners in this Grand Prix. I understand for Linus getting one safety car, maybe even two. Sorry, drive-throughs. It's just not worth it. That's really, really, really not good. So it makes sense for him as Tomisis is trying to come back. He's quite a way off the pace, but he should catch a safety car. I imagine he should catch a safety car. Ero Alexa, his car will pull over to the side, so don't worry about him. My controller is low on battery. Demesis is catching up, burning a little bit of rubber. But it happens. And the safety car is in this lap, and we're only on lap 8. It feels like quite a short safety car period, to be honest. But then maybe that's because I was faffing about with game chat for 5 years. But Bashi leading in the train, fully behind Jericho there. And I think we can all agree this has been a terrible race from Bashi, and Jericho should be ashamed of himself, really. I think we can agree with that. Fully fantastic stuff. What a great guy. But Bashi is going on the penultimate corner. Fully hasn't been caught out by it, however, as Bashi going very wide. That should be a warning. Jericho not going wide. I don't see anyone else going wide. No. Oh, there's a big crash. And it's Matt Sweetman. No front wing damage, it appears, but I can't imagine. Yeah, he's got a little bit of damage on the front right end plate. That's going to be him pitting once again in this game. Oh, sorry, actually, bear with me. Lars going for a fantastic overtake on Libanal. Gets the move done. That was a really, really good overtake to see. And Pangre already up to P5. Ennis and Camille. Yeah, Camille making a little bit of contact, pushing each other a little bit wide. This camera angle is just terrible. Who's going to make the move work? It's going to be Camille keeping the position. A little bit of argy-bargy. But overall, fine driving. Are they still going to go for it? Just got to check. Let me bring the intervals on. No, it looks like they were fine. Laxa has left the session. No surprise. Why would he stay? We've got another spinner, and it's Demesis again, really struggling without traction control. But this is a learning stage for him. It's understandable. I don't blame him. And yeah, it looks like Ennis has now finally given the position away. Bashi still in first place, followed by Fully and Jericho. Kopi just behind, and then Pangri making up the top 5. Lucas showed that he can set a good lap time. How many in a row can he set though? I don't particularly know, but I'm excited to see. Is Demesis coming into the pit lane? Does he have damage yet? Another lost front wing. And he's going to be stuck behind Max, also changing front wings, so this is really bad. I just want to see this. How long is he going to stay? As Demesis, okay, Demesis retires in the pit lane. That makes sense. And yeah, he was held up for quite a while. Anyway. But now, looking back, fully outside of the DRS range. Jericho, however, within it still. Oh, that's fair enough. Demesis having to reset on track. But it's because he's beached, which is a little known rule about Ero and most leagues, in all fairness. If you're stuck on a curb, you're allowed to reset. It's only when you're not stuck on a curb, which is all the other times. Don't reset. But yeah, if you're stuck in a curb, you can't physically get the car going. Don't worry, we've got a spinner in the back of the field, and it is Libanal and possibly Camille making contact. Camille then pushing Smerteroni wide. Yeah, I think Libanal's span maybe slowed down a few of the cars behind, and that's really unfortunate. Smerteroni may report the push. But Smerteroni now looking to get past Camille, you'd have to imagine. Smerteroni not particularly happy about that piece of defending. We got another yellow flag. It is Matt Sweetman. Matt Sweetman once more. Not a good day for him. Fully getting the DRS of Bashi. As things stand, Bashi is your champion today. Jericho needs to make the overtake work. And Lars going for an overtake on Snoken, using the DRS or the slipstream of Lucas to make quite an easy move in the end. Good stuff. Matt's into the pit lane once more, and this time I do expect him to retire. Yep. Makes quite a bit of sense. Lars on the back of Lucas. Is he going to go to the inside or the outside? We might not even see with this camera. It's to the inside of turn 9. The host migrating as Tamesis leaves the session. You're only supposed to stay in it if you're the host, but okay. And Lars overtaking Lucas. Good stuff all around, however. Top 3, very close. Bashi maybe doing a bit of a Lewis Hamilton here, you don't know, as Ennis makes a lovely move on Bo to go P9. And Folly is very much in this fight. Lars setting the fastest lap of the race. Lars is a man on a mission currently. Just needs to catch up to Pangri, and then he can go through the train one by one. Folly going a little bit wide, but making it work. Camille into the pit lane with what I expect is front wing damage. Yep, it's been quite a dangerous race, I'd say. Libinau possibly, no, Libinau not coming out of the pit lane. Not been great for Libinau either, though, unfortunately. Lots of people crashing this race. Top 3, however, very, very close to the back of each other. Folly, let's get the TV pod going. Not going to be able to go for an overtake this lap, but it's certainly possible as Bo and Ennis side by. What is this camera angle? Who's watching any race from that angle? Jesus Christ. And Smetteroni also very close, looking for an overtake, possibly 3 wide. No, Bo gets the move done before T9, but is he going to go wide? Can Ennis do a switch back? Nope, not yet, but coming into turn 11, certainly still possible. And no, okay. Ennis just has to stay behind for now. Lars getting very close to the back of Kaipi. Got another yellow flag, and it's for Libinau once more. This race was going so good for a brief period, and now it's going terribly. Ennis struggling. Miku, where are you? Where are you, my boy? Max leaving the session. We have 6 viewers. I do not know who you are. Well, I hope you haven't. Well, I know who one of you is. Bradshaw. And I'm guessing Roger's watching this. Give me a comment in the chat if you're watching. I want to see who's watching. Fully only 3 attempts behind Bashi now, and overtake could be possible. Going into turn 9, he's very, very close, although Bashi does get a much better exit out of turn 7. And yeah, it looks like the move isn't going to be done. Hey, Golden Flame. Hey, disgusting. How dare you chat to me like that? Disgusting. Rogue commentator. Commentator goes wild at viewer. Commentator ruins heckler. But either way, Bashi still in the lead of this race. Lovely little train forming here. Lars putting heat to the back of Kaipi and Pangri, who know. Oh, Kaipi spins, bottles it under pressure. Maybe a bit harsh for commentary. But either way, Kaipi has spun. Can't keep Lars behind. And now Pangri is left alone. Lars going very wide at turn 1. You can report track limits here for turn 1, turn 13 and turn 14 if necessary. Ennis, where is Ennis? Oh, it's Lucas. Where is Lucas? Where is the safety car? The safety car is on track, however. I didn't really get to see where Lucas was on track, but he has no front wing. That's bad. I think we know that's bad. We have another safety car, and now the likes of Bashi, Folly, Jericho, and Kaipi will likely seize this opportunity to enter the pit lane. You'd have to imagine so. Let's get the tyres up again. And there's no penalties, that's good to see. Yeah, and Camille straight into the pit. But if you're Lars or Pangri, you don't have to pit again. Pangri, maybe not so much. Pangri, his tyres are a bit old. But Lars does not need to pit. Stay out. Lars has a possible P1 on the cards here. No stress about it. Excited to see that. If you're Bashi or Folly, you're going to have to pit. Jericho will be stuck in the pit lane, unfortunately. And he has dropped back a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. Pangri also stuck behind, and Lars also pitting. So my apologies. Everyone has the same idea. Are they going to mediums? Are they going to softs? Is this a 2-stop or a 3-stop? I don't know. Ennis stays out, so Ennis will be your race leader provisionally, you'd imagine. Bashi out ahead of Folly, Jericho, and Pangri. Pangri is behind Lars. That's a really bad pit for him. No fault of his own. He was stuck behind his teammate. But quite interesting to see as Lucas, unsurprisingly, gets a new front wing into P11. Bo coming out the pit lane now in P8. Been a bit of a quiet race from him. Same for Snoken. Everyone else, I think, has got a little bit more footage on board, but I've not really seen much of Bo. But Bo is still here. Bo is in P8. And this I say top 6. It's a top 5. Ennis shouldn't be there. Ennis has faked his way to the top. But this top 5 looking very, very feisty. They're all on the same compound of tyres. And this is going to be a battle, not just about speed, but about tyre wear. It really is going to be about tyre wear. There are no guarantees that these tyres can get to the end. At least, well. I think they will get to the end. But, if you're a controller user like myself, and Bashi is as well, it's not going to be so certain I can get to the end. And we have our co-commentator and steward with us now. Miku, can you hear me?
Yes, pretty much exactly midway point. I joined.
Beautiful.
Also, I think I just joined to see Ennis hit the back of the safety car and losing his end plate.
I did not see that, to be honest. I was too distracted. That is terrible. So
you know where Verstappen?
Yeah.
Slightly over to Hamilton.
Yes. Oh. God,
in the braking zone to that, Ennis went too close and hit the back of the safety car.
Oh, that is terrible driving, Ennis.
He lost their right end plate. I thought I saw something missing.
So that's at least an orange. No, that's a red right front.
No, I don't think. I think it's yellow from losing an end plate.
Possibly. Yeah, true. I don't actually know, but even still, that is absolutely terrible. I don't know. Have you been able to see the first bit of this race?
Sadly not. I was literally in sound.
Yeah, you're in the sound. So you've missed some fun stuff. As a steward, I'm going to have to tell you everything. Matt's crossed the pit entry line. And also, we may have an intentional takeout on the cards, Miku.
Matt's?
Matt's, and I don't know what happened, but Lars braked on a straight. Matt's got front wing damage, and then Matt's overtook him and then broke on the next straight, and Lars just avoided it. Lars has said he's got wheel damage, or like his actual racing wheel is broken, but it's I think it's going to be interesting for you to see.
Oh my god! So, well, I don't see any reports yet, so.
Not yet, no. But they may start flooding through. I don't know if you're going to watch the first half of this race once we're done.
I'm probably gonna. Well, okay, yeah, I don't know. But did you say Mats had done pit entry?
Yes.
Cross. Okay, yes. That I will probably find out somewhere.
Yeah, I don't remember which lap because Matt's pitted about 5 times, so one of them was bad. I don't know about the others.
Anyways, is Ennis actually leading this race?
No, everyone just pitted.
No, but can he go to the end with the tires? If so, he's literally leading the race.
Yeah, to be fair, he has front wing damage, so maybe not. But possibly. But Ennis is going to start this race, and oh god, Ennis, this is not looking good. And there's been a bit of a kerfuffle, and Folly is somehow going to go into P2 of this race, unless Bashi can keep it behind it.
No.
Folly going very wide.
Everybody is going wide.
Ennis, well, that front wing is really struggling from
Yeah,
Ennis. So
he's out.
yeah, Ennis is not in the lead of the race in any sense of the word, and Folly is down to
He was for
P4,
a moment, but he decided to bottle it behind the safety car.
and he's
I'm
now
sorry, Eddie, but that's a
P13.
fact.
Oh dear. But also, that's from Folly. That was a terrible restart going wide. He lost two
Wait,
positions.
Lars is still in the race. You said
Huh?
that his wheel was broken and stuff. I thought he was out.
No, he's still in it. It's just very, very slowly in it. I think
But
Ennis will have to pit as Bo getting overtaken from Smerteroni in P7. By the way, also Folly got pole, not Bashi or Jericho. So,
and they are still somehow 1 and 2 in the race.
well, yeah, but it's been a really good race. The top five, these guys have like put on a show for us. You've not got to see most of it, but you'll see it later on anyway. Um, I don't know. Is there anything you want to talk about quickly while we're in this train? How was your sauna?
haven't we? Haven't we got something more important to commentate on?
Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm not supposed to be here either. I'm I'm learning what's going on as it happens. But either way,
I'm worried about the commentating standards that have been so far.
oh, that is mean, Miku. Is Bo is pushing Kaipi a little bit wide, getting the position. Kaipi was also up there, but disconnected. Um, but it's Kaipi with.
Again, he disconnected last week as well, and it really cost him.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, Lars and Folly?
Oh,
Oh, something has happened here.
yeah. I think Foley went for a little dive. It didn't quite work out, but he's going to the outside of turn 9 now. This is going to be a bold move if it works. Doesn't work though. Lars keeping P3, and Ennis has claimed that the safety car brake checked him. By the way, so you may need to report the safety car for being a bad driver. I'm just saying. Oh, this is mental. Currently, as it is, I don't know if you keeping up with the standings. Bashi is our champion
Yes,
if he finishes ahead of Jericho.
Yep, I know. I was actually commenting the last week's race together with Lynn, so I actually know that Jericho needs to get a big gap on points
Yes,
tonight to Bashi.
Jericho needs to finish 13 points ahead of Bashi, and currently
Yeah.
he's 8 points behind. So it's not going to be. These final 10 laps are really important here. Bashi, I know they're in a party together. I know they're friends, and I know they're relaxed. I'm not sure how things are going to play out here, but Jericho, I don't see the championship going to Brazil, unfortunately.
I hope. I know it won't happen, but I hope he backs out everyone. I hope he backs Bashi into everyone else.
Yeah, but Jericho unfortunately needs to overtake Bashi first and then do that. And I'm not sure Jericho's fast enough to do it. Bashi's been ahead the entire race. Um, so I'm not too sure. But these Alfa Romeos working beautifully. Same for the Red Bulls to try and get the overtake done on Lars. Lars started P15, I want to say, and he's come through the field quite amazingly for a man who's barely driven this track. And all credit to Snoke. Oh, there's a
somebody
spinner.
spun.
Bo's spinning out. Oh dear, I think he was P8 beforehand. Now P12. That's really unfortunate for
Luckily
him.
didn't get any damage, but yeah, I see he has hard tires, and that probably has affected him a lot.
Yeah, I mean the hard tires are not great around here, but at least he can go to the end of the race still, so doesn't have to pit or anything. Ennis on the soft compound, so Ennis
Oh,
possibly hoping for a safety car.
I think Snowden and Panos are going side by side. Yep.
Ooh, Snoken to the inside, already getting the overtake done with DRS. I'm guessing Pangri may have lost the car. Oh,
Nice move.
Pangri, yeah, beautiful stuff from Pangri, diving it down the inside of Snoken, securing the position. But Snoken is going to have the DRS, so you may launch a comeback here. He's got more, no, he's got less ERS, but DRS, but no, he's too far away to make the overtake work. And fully ahead of Lars as well. I just missed that. That's beautiful stuff. Fully up into the podium positions.
Oh,
Lars in P4.
oh wow, we are horrible. I actually thought Lars was trying to overtake Foley, so that's why I didn't say anything. Oh, we are horrible commentators. Jesus.
No, but either way, fully into P3. Lars is going to launch a comeback. Lars has been very fast, and Folly is out of ERS already. Folly putting his all into getting that overtake done. Wow, Lars playing it a bit more safely, I'd say, a bit more comfortable. No pressure on him, really. I mean, there's no pressure on any of these drivers. Pangri, certain to be P3. Jericho and Bashi, it's P1 or P2.
I think Jericho, if anybody should have the pressure, it's Jericho.
Yeah, but maybe Jericho just doesn't think it's possible. I mean...
Oh, Kaipi. I think he's going to overtake.
Yes, he does. Yeah, an easy move with the DRS done before the corner. But Snoken will have... Not Snoken, Smith, he's going to have the DRS again. Can he do a move back down the inside into turn 9? Kaipi out of the ERS. People are really using their ERS today. Some of the ERS usage is insane. Yeah, wow. Does anyone... I mean, Snoken is on 5% ERS. That's shocking.
And actually talking about the ERS, Bashi has 65%. He has 30% more ERS than Jericho. And Bashi is the one in the lead.
I think Bashi is so comfortable with his position. He doesn't even feel the need to push. This is maybe a bit of a Sunday stroll for him on a Saturday.
And that's why he should be on F1 the next season.
He will be on F1 next season. If Bashi wants to race in F2 again, we're going to deny him. There is no way. That man... Lars! No! How is he out there?
That is a safety car. Clear safety car.
That is a bizarre place to crash.
It's not really... I'm guessing Lars has understeered White and just lost the car. On the curbs. You know the curbs on the outside of the track.
Yeah.
I feel like he's probably bounced over them and straight in the wall. He has gone.
Possibly. I wonder if he maybe crashed into another car, because where his car is like resting is so far away from the wall that I don't think he rolled over. I think he may have actually made contact with Folly. So yeah, there's a possibility that he drove into Folly. So maybe another report for you, Miki.
It's probably just easier to check from the stream where they actually were before speculating. No, Lars was 8 tenths behind Folly when he crashed.
Lars is typing in the PS F2 chat. Nah, you're kidding me. I want to see. It's Lars is saying his wheel was broken again. So that is the third time this race, I believe, his wheel was broken. That's not good, as there's a few people pitting. Snoken, Kaipi, Libanau, Lucas into the pit lane, so does Camille and Bo. Ennis already pitted. But the guys in front, mainly the Red Bulls and Alfa Romeos, refusing to pit. And,
That is interesting. That is very interesting. The softs do die quickly, but when you think about it, lap 23, you're not... I mean, the softs will give more pace on the first laps. It's on the last lap or last 2 laps where it might be advantage medium runners, but Snoken is in a very good position now.
I'm trying to think, because Ennis is so far behind, I mean, Ennis is on a different lap to everyone else. I'm trying to think, I think the safety car will come in on lap 25, I want to say. So there's only 4 laps of running. The softs drop off quickly, but I don't think they drop off like that quickly. So I'm kind of expecting. I don't know. This is interesting because someone like Snoken, who you wouldn't say is the fastest driver anyway, wo- now has a pace advantage. They can overtake the cars ahead. Hmm. This is really interesting. And I also wonder if Snoken and Smerteroni are playing a team game as well. Will Smerteroni let through his teammate
I
on the
wonder.
softs? I wonder. Hmm. I'm not so sure. I mean, if they're not in a party chat, if they don't care about the team battle, then probably not. But I would do it. I think the good thing to do is to let Snoken through and see what Snoken could do in those tires. But yeah, this is becoming a very interesting race here.
The
Oh,
safety car will come in this lap, for sure. Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Ennis will be close enough to catch.
Mm. It's yeah, it's tight, but yeah, I think Ennis should be. And Ennis is going to have very worn tires compared to everyone else.
Yeah, that's bad thing for Ennis, yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
oh, he has got the Delta.
possibly. Yeah, I think that's the
Yeah,
Delta.
I'm pretty sure because he braked so much that he got the Delta. Must have got the Delta.
Yeah, but Ennis. It's in Ennis's hands. He can delay the safety car a bit if he wants to.
I'm not
It's
so sure because I think this is the third lap already. Like the safety car
uh,
being on, so the safety car might, and I mean everybody else is in the train, so the safety car might not come in this lap.
true. I
I
think
mean, I mean it might come in this lap even if Ennis hasn't catched.
yeah.
So I
I
guess in that sense it was a smart decision from Ennis to not pit again because there wouldn't have been any guarantee he would have been able to catch the pack again.
yeah, definitely. I think the furthest the safety car goes is 4 laps. I think it can go 4 laps, but
Yeah, it
no
can. I'm
more.
pretty sure about that.
We also have, I don't know if you've seen the F2 chat, but Lars has
Yeah,
posted this
I'm
footage.
just watching it. I think he said something about wheel disc. Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh, that is horrible.
Oh no.
Sometimes it used to go to AI, but I think starting from last game, it just doesn't even throw you to AI anymore. Luckily,
No.
if you have a controller, it actually just boots you into the pause menu. So
Yeah.
that can't happen on a patch. The
Only thing
patch
is though
player.
is that you can being on a controller is so slow anyway that you're not gaining much time there. But the safety car is coming in. You were right. We're gonna have 6 laps of 5, 6 laps of racing,
Oh,
and
Bashir's
Bashi
going
already
already!
going. Wow, already
And that was a
going.
good restart. That was a very good restart from him.
Yeah, very
And
good restart
Snoken
from
is
him.
instantly gonna overtake Smurterone.
Okay, good team play from the Aston Martin drivers. It's
And
weird. It's weird seeing 3 teams just take up the top 6 spots. That's
also,
weird.
Camille had a shocking restart because Ennis, I think,
Oh
overtook
dear.
him.
Yes,
I'm not
definitely.
sure if he overtook him actually before the line or not.
Hmm. It may be
No,
reported.
he
Yeah.
overtook just after the line, like
Oh, okay.
perfect timing.
Beautiful stuff, Ennis. Battling for the final
Oh, Kike is
final place
close.
spots. Oh, he's going for the move. Kaipi, a little dive on Smerteroni on the new tyres. You'd expect it to work. Contact.
This is not
Ooh.
being clean now. And
No,
leave
but
it now.
Libanau seizing the opportunity, using the ERS. Is he going to go for a move on Smerteroni as well? To the inside of turn 9. He's going to dive it. He's going to dive it. Where are they? Hey, Libanau. These camera angles are so bad. Libanau getting the
Oh,
overtake done on Smerteroni. That is
Burr made a
fantastic.
fantastic overtake on Lucas. He really forced the inside line, but made it work somehow.
And Camille also getting back past Ennis. So those two are having a lovely battle for the
Oh,
final
that's coming!
position.
Oh my, what a save!
And oh
Oh, they're
god.
going side by side, no way! Oh, what a move!
Oh, going side by side at that corner is not what you're supposed to do. But oh my lord, that's a lovely overtake. That overtake was fantastic. Ennis
There's
back
just
into P11.
there's just a problem, and it's that Ennis and Camille are not on the points, and they are not on the DRS train to the points as
Oh
well.
no, but they
Oh,
should be able to get
Mikey!
Snoken! Around the outside of turn 5 on Pangri. And is he going to get the move done?
Kuiper made the exact same move and he pulled it off. He
Oh,
pulled it off as well.
that is beautiful from those two. But I want to see Pangri and Snoken. You think Pangri should have the inside line and secure the move? He does for now, but Snoken's going to get a better exit coming out of turn 7. Pangri losing the car ever so slightly. Snoken to the outside, approaching turn 9. He's still going to go around the corner side by side. This is going to be lovely stuff. Who's going to get the move done?
Uh-oh.
A little bit of contact, but fine for now. And Snoken gets the move done around the outside. Lovely stuff there for Snoken to secure P4. The podium spot's up next. And this is looking worse and worse for Jericho. Jericho is not going to get this championship won if he can't make the overtake now. And Jericho's gone! Jericho off!
And that's
no!
the championship decided in an instant.
That is... And Libanow gone as well. Libanow! No!
Yeah, Libanow's gone. I saw the yellows and I thought it was... Like, at the same time the yellows came on, at the same time Jericho spun, so I couldn't really look who was the one who spun.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
I guess
yeah.
Libanow lost it at the start of Sector 3, I think. Then going under that hotel, which is the easiest corner here, the spin.
Yeah. Oh, that is so unfortunate for Libanow, who... There's going to be no more safety cars. Libanow is requiring 2 spinners to get any points. Snoken into the podium positions now and looking to hunt down fully.
Lucas hits Smurteroni very hard. Smurteroni almost, but Lucas almost went fully off. But I don't think anyone got damage. But they lost a lot of time.
Yeah, I mean, in this game, the light green front wing is not really visible for the viewer to see. So he could have damage. We're going to see if he starts going slower, but not great for Smurteroni.
Yeah, but anyways, Lucas was the one who really caused it, so if he has the damage, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's kind of his own fault, so he suffers the consequence. Jericho P5 now. He's just not going to do it, is he? There's only 2 laps to go.
Snoken might get P2 here.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he's definitely close enough, and he's going to have the DRS on this lap, fully not able to use Bashi to his advantage. Snoken,
unless there is a miracle, Bashi has won this race and the championship.
Yes, Bashi. If Bashi spins, there is no reason for him to spin. He's 2 seconds ahead. He can very comfortably cross the finish line, doesn't need to push. I can't see a world in which Bashi doesn't win the championship here.
Oh, Lucas again on the inside of Smurteroni. This time no contact.
Oh, but is he going to get the switchback though? Because he's going to get the deal. Oh, okay, no. Ignore me. Lucas losing control of the car on exit on traction. He's not going to get the overtake done on Smurteroni. And things are cooling down just a little bit. But Snoken is so close to the back of Folly. And Snoken has more ERS in his locker. A Pangri time penalty! No!
Oh, that has absolutely ruined his race. If that's not removable, his race is ruined.
Yeah, his race. And that's the first legitimate time penalty of today as well. And we're on lap 28. I'm really happy to see that. Oh, that is so unfortunate for the Greek driver. He's going to drop down at least to P7, I'd imagine, unless people spin. Jericho going very wide and Kaipi nearly losing control of the car.
They're really pushing. Oh, Snoken has
Oh!
lost. Snoken lost everything. And Folly's going to get P2 here.
Wait, is Snoken going to get the DRS? I don't believe so.
No. No, he's not. He's defending now. That's a defensive move already.
And Pangri, I don't think he's going to get the overtake done on this straight, but coming onto the second straight...
No, not enough.
No, definitely not.
Oh, that was fun. Oh! Huge crash! What is he doing? He absolutely murdered! Oh, and he has contact with Kaipi as well. He absolutely spun Jericho out.
Oh,
and something happened to Lucas as well, because I think he had to avoid Jericho, and now he also lost a position. Burr is gonna get a big. Oh, and Burr has
Oh.
damage as well, and he's
Oh
still trying to
no!
make a move.
And
Why are you even racing?
that is awful
Oh,
driving from someone at least. Kaipi now up into P5. We got another yellow flag. It's for Lucas
Lucas
once
Van.
again.
And
Oh dear.
Edit is gonna get points.
Yeah, but Bashi coming around the final corner. It's been an exceptional race, and Bashi is your F2 champion for Ero. 1 round to spare. Fantastic stuff from him. Another 25, 26 points on the board. Pangri falling down to P5, Jericho P6. It's been a good effort, but just not enough in the final stages of the race, losing control of the car, getting hit. Jericho, it has been a fantastic season for him. And, Ennis span on the line. I just want to say, Ennis span on the line and Lucas overtook him. Okay, Ennis is doing donuts.
Yeah, donuts.
Okay, fair enough. That was more exciting when I didn't see what was happening. But without trying to do some maths myself, I want to say that Bashi is on around about 321 points. Compare that to Jericho's 200 and was he P6?
P7, right? Wait.
But Pangri's time penalty. Let me see.
Oh my.
P6. And Jericho on 263. So there's about 60 points in it going into the final round. We can confirm Bashi is your F2 world champion. Fantastic stuff. Folly, P2, and Snoken rounding out the podium. We're going to get those boys in for an interview round about now.
Thanos can give a big thank you to Burr for causing chaos because he should have been P7, but now he's only P5.
Pancree absolutely saved from that incident. Whatever happened, I imagine that will be reported. So have fun, Miku.
Dominant from Bashi. Fastest lap by what? 6 tenths?
Oh my god.
No, I mean, no, not 6 tenths. 4 tenths. Okay, Jericho did 26-1, so, but anyways, he was a class above anyone else.
Yeah, I mean, and that's been the story of the season. I'd have to say, Bashi, 320 points is unheard of in an Ero season, but Bashi did it quite easily as well. Kaipi comes P4 with Pangri P5, and Jericho, as we've already said, P6. Not enough to take the championship fight to Brazil. Smerteroni getting a very, very respectable P7, followed by Camille, with Bo and Libanout rounding out the points-paying positions. Lucas and Ennis finish the race, but don't get any points for Haas, with Lars, Mats Wiesman, Tamisis, Laxa, and Yolman not finishing the race. 5 DNFs there for you. That has been a fantastic championship decider, Miki. I loved commentating that race.
It was alright.
Okay, I think we're going to put that in golden quotes. That was alright. That was beautiful. I'm going to invite Bashi to the party. And who it was Snoken and Folly. I've never spoke to Folly before. I don't know if he'll actually do the interview, but we will see. Folly, where are you? Fantastic stuff. Otto, patience be with you. There's quite a few crashes, quite a few bits of carnage, but overall that was just... I love that race. And our race winner and world champion is here, Brendan Gashi. Bashi G, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm alright, man. I'm chilling.
Great.
What did you want from me?
My enthusiasm is not being matched.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, yeah! Woo! You happy now?
I'm very happy now.
Are you happy, bro? I got you, man. I got you.
Bashi, pretty easy race win, I'd have to say, in all honesty. You've dominated from start to finish. I know you're in a party with Jericho. I know you're not taking it. I know both of you, it's a bit more friendly. But yeah, when you saw Jericho go wide at turn 15, firstly, and then get hit, I'm guessing you knew the championship was over when that happened.
What? he hasn't practiced, so he was completely off the pace, using a lot of VRS. So like I was pretty calm about it. Then when he snapped, we were just upset because we were gonna have 600 points in the constructors, but it is what it is. But yeah, it was a good race.
Yeah,
Not too shabby.
you'll be able to get 600 points in the constructors in
On the
Brazil.
next race, yeah.
So yeah, it's not too bad for you.
Yeah, it was a good race. GG, Folly.
GG's, man.
Yeah, GG.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess actually, to be fair, now that you've brought Folly in, I might as well talk to Folly as well.
Go ahead, man.
That first of all, that pole position lap was fantastic, Folly. That was
Thanks.
a great lap. Do you think you could have got more from the race, or are you just really happy with P2?
Well, at the end of the day, it is the way it is. I could have got P1, I could have got P3, P4. I messed up the start, but that was predictable since I'm not good at it. But she's on controller, which I think
controller as well.
yeah,
so
it's
gonna
a
make
bit
it
better.
for me.
Like I knew you were going to have a better start than me, but still I had a shit start as well. So yeah. Then there was the safety car restart, the second one I think, where Ennis was in front, where I had the chance to overtake him, but I completely locked up. I did a Hamilton in Baku, like literally. I completely went straight on, and yeah.
I'm not sure if you're. Oh, sorry. Carry on. My
No,
apologies.
go ahead.
How dare you interrupt him?
Yeah, sorry. Please
How
go
dare
ahead.
you.
I feel bad now.
Oh, okay. No, I mean Jericho and Lars overtook me, and then I had to overtook Lars first, and then I was stuck. I was like 2 point something seconds behind Jericho and Bashi, so I was like, well, that's it for me. That's P3.
Yeah, that's
But
when
then
we
the
were
safety car,
celebrating.
yeah, the safety car came out, which gave me another chance, and yeah, Jericho unfortunately messed up in that corner, and then I was like 1.3 behind Bashi, but he started to push. Yeah, I knew I had a bit less, so well, it is the way it is. I'm happy with Paul, but yeah, maybe I could have got P1 in the race, maybe.
It was still a fantastic race for you. I mean, don't blame yourself. You got 19 points. That's a pretty good effort. I just want to ask, were you aware that Ennis had damage on the safety car restart for you?
Yeah. I saw that someone broke their end plate, and then I went over on the side of the track to see who it was, and I saw Ennis was missing his end plate, so I was like, okay, we are gonna overtake him pretty easily. I didn't think we were gonna overtake him on the start-finish straight. To be honest,
he came off the track, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. And you braked, and I almost hit you. I had to. I knew. Because you were overtaking him before the line, right? Yeah. It was a fun race, though.
It was GG.
Yeah. I mean, I find it the rate of podiums you two have received. Bashi.
Yeah.
You've raced in 14 races this season, and you have 12 podiums. Folly, you've raced in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 races, and you have 6 podiums. When you turn up, you are rapid. It's a shame you weren't able to race the entire season. But maybe there could have been a championship. Maybe there was a championship battle winner if you'd been.
I don't know about that.
Definitely not.
It would have been. It would have been fun.
I think it's easy to see from the standings who are the F1 level in this league.
Yeah, it would have been a bit closer, I think, but not close enough.
You know what, bro? In the last league we were in, it was always me, Jericho, and Foley just right next to each other every race.
And this race is where I was playing,
same thing.
apart from Hungary and Canada.
Then Otto, we're going to go to P3 now. Can you hear me, Otto?
Otto? What are you doing there, man? What are you doing there, bro? Good shit, Otto. Good shit.
Yeah, Snoken. For most of the race, we weren't looking at you. We weren't thinking about you. That seems really insulting now I've said it. Sorry. But you were like...
Thank you.
There was the front guys, and there was you just behind. You had a quiet race. And then the final safety car comes out. You pit for the soft tyres. You have your teammate ahead of you, and then the Alfa Romeos and the Red Bulls. Did you think a podium was on as soon as you took that strategy call?
Yeah, I did actually.
Ooh.
I mean, I hope my team would let me buy, which he kind of did, right before the restart, and then I just pushed on, and I think when Jericho spun and I got past Pangri like pretty early, so then I was behind Folly and couldn't get past pretty much. So then on the last lap I just chilled behind.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like I'm guessing there was a mistake made on the final lap in the first
Yeah,
sector.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Because
I
you
almost
lost a
died.
lot of time. There was like 7 tenths you lost, and you didn't even get the DRS.
Yeah,
But P3, still a really good result. And
yeah,
that,
I'm happy.
yeah, I can't do all of the maths, but it does put you in contention for at least 10th. You're definitely 10th. And then there's only the people ahead of you are fantastic. IP Lars, Bo, Thomas Beamer. So you
Mm.
know been a really good season considering you only joined 7 races ago. You joined halfway through the season, and you're already P10. So that's a really good effort, I'd say.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. Are you happy with your performance?
Maybe not the last 3 races. I got some damage on lap 1 and struggled to get points, but I'm happy with this result, and I can't. This is my last race of the season if in F2, unfortunately,
Aw.
but I'm gonna race
Shame.
F1 hopefully.
Yeah. Wait. Oh yes, yes. May I ask why you're not able to race in Brazil?
Yeah, I'm away racing
Ah.
RC cars.
Oh shit. Let's
Oh
go.
yeah. Well, yeah. I've seen the Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, good luck to you with the RC cars. I see
Ah,
that
thank you.
you value RC over ERO, which does upset me a little bit, but I won't be salty about it. I hate you.
Bruh.
No. But yeah, I don't know, Miku, do you have any questions? Seeing as you've watched the last 2 races of F2?
Not really, except that Bashi is in F1. It's not a question, it's just a statement.
I'm not denying that, but here we are. Here we are.
Yeah, Bashi, if you're not in F1 next season, you're not in ERO next season, unfortunately.
Yes, that's so true! That is true! That is so true!
Fair
It's
enough,
a
fair enough.
mandatory promotion.
That is so
To be
true!
fair,
That is
we've been
so
competitive.
true!
Like me, Folly, Jericho, Lars, Panos. We're all like F1 level.
Yeah, I think all 5 of you. I mean, Panos does F1 weekly,
True.
and frankly, does better than me, which is
Okay.
worrying,
Because you're-
but it happens.
That's because you're terrible.
That says a lot about you, Ero.
Okay, can you leave my 31 points in 14 races alone, please? I've worked very hard to get.
Oi, 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 oi.
I worked very hard to get P10 in the champ. Oh, sorry, 33 points actually. See, I mean that's a
Points.
fantastic. I'm only 187 points off the championship lead.
You can.
yeah,
2 more races
yeah.
to go. No problem.
Exactly.
Anyways, it would be lovely. It would be lovely to see Brendan mixed with the guys who cause constant drama every week. So
Oh yeah, that'll be bro, and then we can fight after. Oh, that's gonna be so entertaining. Just talking shit right after. Oh my days.
Well, fortunately, from now
They're
on,
gonna have a
it
race
should be
tomorrow.
a bit calmer. It should be calmer.
Nah.
We're gonna find out, but I think the issue has been solved. So,
yeah, Liam was celebrating after one guy leaving disgusting admin.
don't say too much, Riku. Don't say too much.
Tell us more, Miku. Tell us more. Go on, yeah. Tell us
Exposed.
more.
My lips are sealed shut. I'm not saying a thing. You go to
Exposed, Liam. Exposed.
go to Albanian if you want to hear my thoughts. That's all I'm gonna say. But that has been commentary. This has been Ero Ps F2.
Wait, don't finish off yet, man. No, not
Why?
yet. What are you doing, Liam? Not yet.
Whoa.
No,
What?
hey, listen. I want to say
Okay.
thank you to my engineers,
Okay,
Gold,
yes.
Brenko, Ennis, my great teammate Jericho. Thank you very much. Thank you to Ero, Wodge, you guys, yourself, Liam. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. And Ennis, what you did in that race when you got your broken wing and you didn't pit. I love you. Much fun times, bro. We were celebrating when he didn't pit. I was like, don't pit. Yes, you didn't fucking pit. What a guy, man. What a guy. Well, yeah, you
Oh,
are
by the way-
amazing. Thank you so much.
By the way,
Yeah.
Brendan, I have to ask you this, but I think I literally turned the commentary behind the safety car when he hit the safety car, didn't he?
Yeah, he hit the safety car.
I saw it right. He actually lost his wing on the
We were
safety car. I
dying.
cannot believe that.
We were dying, man. No, that shit was so funny. But it was good. It was good. Oh, one more thing. Can I have Controller God on my trophy? Is that a thing?
What?
Controller God. That's all I
I'm
want.
going to say no.
Okay,
But-
you guys. I take
Oh,
back
that
everything.
was rough.
Fuck Ero, shit
But hey.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
But-
Maybe this needs another Twitter question post
Yeah,
again.
we could do that.
Yes, maybe we need to take everything to Twitter now. Everything goes to Twitter. We need a ERO exposed page, I think.
Let's
So bargain with Wodge, and he may give you, or Foy, he may give you a Controller God trophy.
Oh.
I wouldn't bank on it.
Yeah, I
But-
wouldn't either.
You know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Optimism.
So what can
optimism.
I say?
That's
Yeah.
all we need.
But this has been a very happy end to the stream.
Yeah.
Thank you, the 6, I think, viewers that watched. And they're fantastic. The long ago are the days of getting 50 views
Ah.
at the same time in the stream. That happened for 1 week only, and now we're back. We're back to normal operation. But this has been Ero Ps F2, not F3. I've been your host, Liam Cross. I've been joined by
Are you sure
Miki,
this is
as
F2?
usual. This is do not do that to me. That's
Do
mean.
it. Do it.
You're gonna trip me up.
Should
now.
I expose you even more now?
No, please.
End
no.
stream. Quick.
This is, Ero F1.5. Okay. But yeah, I've been your host, Liam Cross. I've been joined by Miki. I think we've had a good time commentating today. Miki, would you agree?
Yes.
Perfect. More optimism this time. Beautiful. If you enjoyed the video, like it.
Should I be unenthusiastic like Brendan for winning his championship? Oh, this was a good.
I'm enthusiastic, man. I'm laughing. You
This
hate on
was
me
such a
for-
good race. I had such a
It
good
was like,
commentator
what do you
along
want me to do? Scream with the mic? I'm not like that, man. It was a good race. Fun times. Alright,
But, okay,
GG's, boys.
Yeah, so if you've enjoyed this video, please like it. If you want to see more, please subscribe to the channel and click the link in the description below if you'd like to join the ERO Discord. We'd be happy to have you. It doesn't matter if you're here to race or here to watch or just to talk to the community.
But we don't want a dirty driver.
We
No,
don't.
bring
Yes,
him, bring
be
him.
a
Entertainment.
clean driver. That would be really nice. You're just a clean person or a clean driver. That we want you. If you want to see more from tomorrow, 4 p.m. We're
Don't
going to
clap
have
now, Liam.
Ero PC F1, and at 6 p.m. during the England game, unfortunately, we're going to
Come
have
on,
Ero
Liam.
PS
Unlucky.
F1. I'm going to be racing still. We're going to have PS F1. Some drivers not appearing, but most of them are. It's going to be good to see. I'm going to be there. I'm going to score points. Everyone's going to
I'm
love
gonna be
me.
there.
Auto's going to be there. I'm going to battle Auto. It's going to be great. Folly, will you be there?
Me?
Yeah,
F1?
do you want to be there?
Why? I don't know. I don't know.
No thanks, mate.
Okay, alright, disgusting.
I don't know. I'm not saying anything.
Bashi,
Yo,
I know
can we
you
start a petition
have
to
an
bring that
excuse.
McLaren guy back, please?
Okay, and the stream is going down, right?
Okay. No.
Any goats, any goats, any goats.